This program that we're calling the Carnival Industry Development Program was designed, technically speaking, it was designed to raise the carnival industry's growth rate from what we estimated in our WIPO work to be about 3.2% per year broadly across the copyright sector to about 5% per year in 2015 and beyond. We had to use that because we did not have time series on poverty and inequality in Trinidad to be able to draw on. And we had those figures. They would be the social goals, would be the drivers of our specifications. But the growth rate is known to be a driver of poverty reduction anyway, so that's as good as it can get for now. The program we designed with the collaboration of all the stakeholders as an active, joint, responsible collaboration with all the stakeholders. We took the time to participate, and that was quite a lot of them. We had maybe 130 something groups representing well over 300,000 persons across the nation. The program targets all aspects of the carnival industry, and it's important for the national purpose and for the purpose of the media in particular that we shape a concept of carnival appropriate to achieving the growth goal. We looked at the data here with the help of Dave Clement, who is a former statistician, head of the statistics, head of the Central Statistical Office. With his leadership and assistance, we were able to identify the broad characteristics of the carnival industry. So carnival is the greatest show on earth, but carnival industry has two dimensions we need to think through. The first is what we call the core that generates everything else. The core is you have to have feds in there, steel band and steel band manufacturing, of course, carnival music, and carnival the masquerade, as in works of mass in the copyright laws. But the stakeholders understood the importance of identifying the linkages between these four core activities and the range of necessary supporting activities, what we call non-dedicated support activities of carnival. They are there to ensure that carnival will go ahead from year to year, carnival the event. And they are as follows: education, training, and health, not excluding the training done by steel bands every year when they bring foreigners and locals to the shores of our country, and teach them how to play band, and give it away, let them go home when they're done. Public administration, as in the NCC. Construction, NCC's budget is dominated by construction activity. Transport, tourism. During the last carnival, I tried to get a place to stay in Trinidad, being a Tobago, then I have to come over as a Tobago tourist to monitor the Trinidad carnival. So I came. I couldn't find any place anywhere in Port of Spain, all 100% booked. And I got a space in the Holiday in the airport area. And they told me they were 95% booked, so boy, you're lucky. Vendors, food and catering, hotels and guest houses, and so on. Dennis Panton told me before he died, several years before, in regular, normal conversation among economists, he said, if you want to understand carnival, go look at what the vendors are doing. When they grow, when the amount of vending grow, carnival grows. When it falls, carnival falls. Right on target. ICT, as in cell phone use, to allow people to go to fair. Don't forget Fireman and Peace song. It was a cell phone call that triggered the whole thing. Security, big industry, hanging around carnival. We have not probe the depths of possibilities for new business that Carnival security could trigger, new capabilities, new skills. We want to measure that as part of the Carnival industry. Fashion and personal services, museums, jewelry, interior design, motion picture, video and song, press and literature. The press explodes with stories when Carnival comes around. Radio and TV, photography, visual and graphic arts, and related professional and technical services. And more than that, software, databases, and new media, explosion of new media during Carnival, blogs and all that good stuff, including blogging about who win the road match. Advertising services, an explosion of advertising services during Carnival, and of course the work of the copyright collective management societies pursuing and obtaining the royalties required for people who are creative in our society. These activities jointly underscore the creativity in the core and make the Carnival industry the fundamental component, the most important component of what we call the copyright sector in Trinidad and Tobago.